This is the Pokey Deer Rod household, and we are packing away roughly 3.5 pounds, about 3 to 3.5 pounds at a shot in gallon containers of pinto beans. Somebody hasn't wrote pinto on it yet, but that's what they are, and this is this month. We get them out here in the big 50-pound bags, and along with all kinds of different stuff. And this is what you should expect in a Mylar bag that is using an iron, the Mylar bags with the beans in it, the oxygen absorbers, and you're going to use one typically in a Mylar bag once you have vacuumed it. These are 300 cc, which is plenty for a gallon in a Mylar bag. If you don't vacuum seal it, then that's a different story. You might want to use two. What I've got here is we're not using the vacuum seal of the seal-a-meal as the way they're normally made. Okay, the Food Savers, we're not using it as it's normally made. What I'm using is the hose adapter. So today you're going to learn how to get hosed. This hose adapter and this iron, and what I've done here is I've made a mark. You can barely see it there, my finger's at it. I made a mark on the tube 1 inch back. Okay, and these Mylar bags should be closed at about 1.5 inches down, so you guarantee a good seal, but as good as the factory seal. See, the factory seal is this little small edge that's about right at 1/2 inch, about 1/2 inch. And here's my technique. Everybody else tries to use a little strip of the little bubbled up stuff that comes in the regular seal-a-meal bags. However, I have a technique that gives it that level of, let's see if I can do this here, that gives it that level of sealed. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to take a standard ink pen. You can see it's just a standard ink pen, State Farm pen, and I'm going to place it. The oxygen absorber is already in the bag, and the beans are pushed back about 2.5 inches from the opening, and I'm going to put this ink pen in to where it is in about halfway. You see, it's about halfway in. Okay, and then I'm going to take the iron, and I'm going to start at the top, the dead center of the bag, and I'm going to iron outward, one good pass, outward again, one good pass, and then down here close to the pin where I push up against the pin, the ink pen, right up here, just like that with the tip. You see where I did that right there with the tip? All right, now we're going to take the hose, and I'm going to take the hose, and you've got to give this a second to cool. Don't start pulling immediately until the action of heat stops on this Mylar. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that hose and I'm going to push it in past a few times, and then you're going to see me pull it back out to my little mark. There's that little mark right there. Okay, now I'm going to set it down here, and I'm going to pinch this off with my fingers right around it, just like that. I'm going to have my wife turn on the machine, and you're going to see it. You're going to see it start pulling the bag down, and you'll see it pulls the whole bag down. I'm going to give it a little press out. You see it sealed, and then hopefully I can get you a good picture of this. I'm going to reach up here with the iron and push on it, and then fold out, just like that. I'm going to actually take the iron and kind of push the hose out as the hose comes out. And then I'm going to seal it off, back and forth, and I've got about a 2.5 inch seal right here. And once again, a Mylar sealed bag of pinto beans, so hopefully we get them all written legibly with pinto beans, and that way you can write it on the top. And there is your pinto beans, guys, just like that. This with an oxygen absorber in it, in a Mylar bag, roughly 2.5 pounds to 3 pounds, can last up to 8 years, absolutely safe to consume. Some have lasted over 20. So this is pretty easy for your average homemaker. I can get a 50 packages of these, or 50 of these 1-gallon bags with oxygen absorbers for about 25 bucks. And nothing says save your ass better than pinto beans and rice. That's Pokey Do Right.